Good afternoon, evening or morning, whatever time you're watching this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for episode number 9 of the Rongotai radio broadcast. I do hope you enjoyed last week's rather different installment, the Rongotai lore episode. I had a fantastic time myself. And this week we are returning to our normal structure.
We are returning to form.
We are returning to form. My form class, I forgot the name of that form class.
I forgot as well.
I was also
RDB.
But anyway, we're returning to form. You'll see Mr. Bindi.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love that guy. RDB.
All right.
We get stuck in the fucking PE class instead.
Yeah. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our normal sort of format, and we'll start off with. I'll pass the mic over to Simi, who can explain the word game.
Of course. So, dear listeners, if you've been tuning into our previous podcast, you are aware of the word game.
Oh, wait, we missed something very important. Introduction.
Yeah, how do you completely forget that we did?
Introduction.
Well, he was talking. It was his job.
I know.
Okay,
I mean, it's not your fault. It's his fault.
my name is Hawani Kawan Rohihi.
Are you sure?
Hi.
Say your name.
My name's Ryder.
That's Ryder, ladies and gentlemen.
Howdy doody. My name is Maidaro Kanabator.
Gaga man has returned.
Get out of here.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what came over me. Hi. Hello, audience. My name is Simi Dunlop.
Bing.
That's been like. Now I shall hand over to Simi to explain the word game.
That's we should explain the word.
Okay. All right. So, dear listeners, if you've been tuning into our previous podcast, you are aware of the name of the game, the word game. So, during our time here on this show, we have 2 contestants, and we give each of them a word, and they have to guess the other's word and say their word without alluding that they've said their word. So, last week, our contestants were Mr. Jack Burton and Maidoro Kanavatoa. But unfortunately, Mr. Mairoro suffered another grueling defeat at the hands of Jack Burton. He's currently 0-2. Okay. So this week our contestants are Mr. Hawane Kawanrohihi and Benjamin Lang. I have written down 2 words myself, and I will now pass out the words to said contestants.
You shot my rubber.
It's yours.
Oh, exciting.
And now you have both gotten your words?
I have seen my
I've seen my word. I know what it is.
All right. Now, if you will plug your ears and close your eyes, I will reveal the words to the other hosts as well as the viewer.
Okay.
So, Hawani's word is explicit, and Ben's word is weary. You may unclog your ears.
What?
Pull them out.
What?
Pull them out.
What?
Fucking.
Say your name.
Say your name.
Unplug your ears.
Okay.
And now I shall pass the microphone back to Mr. Hawani, and we shall resume our show.
We shall also resume the game of poker.
Okay.
as well.
I haven't even looked at my
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, while Ben delivers the flop, what's it called?
It's called the flop, yes.
Well, Ben flops.
I flop on the ground.
flop on the deck and flop like a fish.
Shut up. We have a 5 of spades. We have a 9 of clubs, and we have a jack of spades.
Oh, fuck.
And Simi has a really bad poker face.
Carry my, now he can read my poker face.
She's got me like nobody.
Okay. I didn't know we were reintroducing the choir segment.
Poker face.
Okay, so listeners at home, we are moving into our first segment. As always, it is story time.
It's time for stories.
So, who has a story for this week?
Are we going clockwise as usual? Or?
Yeah, we'll go clockwise. Right, sir?
Right.
Speak your story.
You will speak your words.
You will speak your story.
Nothing I can actually remember.
Did you forget the events of the entire week?
Yeah, literally, I need to come back to me because I'll try to remember.
Come back to you. What? Okay. What about you, other Poirot man?
Don't mention them from Put It Away every single time.
That is your nature. Put it on, boy.
I pretty much did nothing. Oh, fuck. You know what we did last week?
What?
Come on, guys.
Oh,
Bowling and laser tag.
had our monthly bowling and laser tag.
It was delightful.
It was really nice.
There were many racial terms thrown around. Some people were not too happy to be tagged. And the dragon prevailed once more. That's me.
Maduro got called Marvero.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, while they were entering our names for bowling, Mr. Maidado, unfortunately, they get called Mr. My Roro.
I'm afraid his name has been irrevocably changed to my Roro.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mr. My Roro.
For the third time, I'm letting that shit
Mr. My
happen,
Roro,
bro.
your boat.
Mr. My Roro.
He let it happen. We
Well,
told
it
you to
doesn't
change
matter
it
because I
back.
fucking
Well,
won.
that's just
All
an
my
indicator
games.
you should be able to spell better. How do you confuse your A with an O? It's one little line.
Were you
on the
trying
side.
to link your letters?
Are you trying to do
No.
cursive?
I don't
Oh.
write cursive.
Oh, I guess you just.
Because if you
You just
link
got
if
shit
you link-
handwriting.
Oh,
Yeah, you just got shitty handwriting.
He just doesn't know how to write an A.
Well, like, yeah, I guess that guy that works there is just fucking...
Either that or the guy who looked at it didn't know how to read.
He
Yeah.
just put on some random moldy name.
Well,
I apologize, Braylon, if you're listening in. You don't know how to fucking read.
sorry, mate.
I told you his name.
damn.
The first time I went, I was playing on the arcade machines, and like it didn't give me my tickets, so he gave me a bit of paper that had like the number of tickets I should have gotten and his name to like prove that was an employee who gave it to me. It was Braylon.
Braylon.
Hi.
Thank you, Sir Braylon.
But yeah, it was really nice. A lot of strikes to be had, a lot of fun to be had. People were improving.
I scored many strikes for Ruamoko.
And when we went to laser tag, that's when the real shit went down. Holy, Ryder was following me every single time
Yeah, he
he
had a wart on
could.
his ass.
Yeah, I had a fucking tail following me wherever I went.
Every time I ran into Ryder, he would ask me, "Hey, did you see where Maduro?"
Yeah,
every single time.
one time you ran into me. You see what Milo is? Then this guy rounds the corner and shoots me. He's right fucking behind you, dumbass.
Yeah, but yeah, I came out of that arena not sweating. I've
Not
never
sweating.
sweated so much in my life that
And
like
still
the
lost.
sweat got in my eyes. I won.
What about the-
every single game?
No, you
I
didn't.
won.
I won the first
I
game.
won every
won.
single game.
won
I don't care
either
what
of
you
them.
say.
I'm pretty sure Semi won.
No,
I
Milo
won.
won the first one. I won the second.
I came second first one.
I came last the second one because
I came-
all I just wanted to do was catch this guy.
Second one.
I came last in both.
No,
Well,
I came last.
he came last in the last.
I got the biggest. I got the biggest, largest tag ratio.
Yeah,
And
but it doesn't matter.
That
If
must
you
be
do not,
worth something.
if you do not
That's
claim
gotta
the
be
victory,
something
it
out
means
there.
nothing, my Roro.
There's gotta be something out
You will
there
know your
that counts
place.
like that.
You will stay down there.
That's like Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris going, "But I got the popular vote." You're still not fucking president, are you?
And plus, all your hip hopping
but
kept
the
failing.
house is not white now, is it?
I got the most tags.
You're
but
in the
still
black
lost.
house.
I got a story now.
There's no 3 a.m. to save you now.
Alright, what you said you have a story now.
You remember your story?
Assuming you're finished. Right?
You finished?
Yeah, it was finished.
I'm
Yeah,
finished.
so after bowling, after we all split, as you know, I had to go back to Puriroa.
we did the splits.
Anyways, I had to go back to Puriroa and go to my other friends.
Boxing match?
Apparently it wasn't actually boxing, it was Muay Thai. I bucked it up.
It was what?
Muay Thai.
What's
Muay
it?
Thai.
It's a type of martial
Yeah, it's a
art.
martial
Yeah.
art.
Oh.
So anyways, I went to
Well,
go
that's better
see...
than boxing.
I
Anyway.
went to go see him fight.
It's more interesting.
And
Yeah.
anyways, I went to go see him fight, and he actually won on the first round.
First round.
Yeah.
Was there a knockout?
Nah, he broke the guy's leg.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Is that
Oh
right?
right, yeah, it's Muay Thai. Muay Thai is like entirely about like.
So like when he
that
kicked,
sort of
so
thing.
he kicked the shin, and then next thing you know, the guy started hopping, and he couldn't continue to fight anymore. So he won by TKO.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one hit.
Nah, it took him like after 5 hits,
Kira bro.
Shit. Okay.
and he nearly got knocked out as well. He was getting battered. No, not Fabian. The
guy
other
who got his leg broken.
Yeah, he was far, and he was bigger than him as well.
Yeah. Wait, this is Fabian's right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy's fucking stacked, and Fabian's like
yeah, bro. He bowled.
he's a not significantly shorter guy, but he's pretty small compared to the guy. And you telling me he broke his fucking leg?
Well, that's what martial arts enables a person to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strike beyond their weight level. There's someone bigger than you.
Not just strike beyond your weight level, but also
Yeah.
like exploit.
The principle of
weaknesses.
self-defense is that there's always going to be someone stronger than you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And so you have to be able to account for your weaknesses and theirs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my story. I went to go watch my mate knock someone out.
I'll inform the viewers at home. Ben Lang used to be a student of martial arts.
So did Simi.
And Simi.
Yeah, he did karate. I did taekwondo.
Oh.
And you did karate.
We've got two ninjas at the table.
I'm most honored. Even though taekwondo is Korean, but I will act Japanese.
Okay. Is it Japanese martial art? Is there a
Yes.
Japanese martial art?
Karate is Japanese.
Yeah,
Is there a
there's
Chinese martial art?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, Kung Fu!
You fuck.
Everybody.
Hey, it was just a stupid question.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, look, the Kung Fu
Yeah, like the
warrior,
brainworm
the
transfer.
Polynesian warriors right here.
The Dragon Warrior. Rider. The Dragon Warrior. Rider. My lawn rider.
Rider, you are not going now, Coco. You must mow my lawn.
And then it said, Rider Saw is asleep.
But yeah. You knocked the guy, you watched the guy knock him,
He broke his leg.
Yeah.
Broke his leg, then knocked him unconscious.
break a leg, mate.
Break a leg, mate.
And he did, right?
Liberally.
It's a decent story. Anyone else?
What about you?
What?
You have anything?
I have something.
You do have something?
Keep the audience
What?
occupied. I got a story, but it's written in my book. Which is in my room.
He's gonna go shit himself.
Well, I don't really have a story, just an update on life around the house. So, like earlier on in the month, it was like fucking pissing down, like there was a storm.
Yeah, proper
Yeah,
rain.
yeah. So it flooded our roof,
Oh,
and so it was leaking. And I was like sleeping upstairs too. I was like sleeping in the living room, and I just woke up one morning, I just hear. I looked up and just like, oh, yeah, there's water in it.
It's wet.
Yeah, so we had to get builders called to come over and see what work had to be done. And so they cut the roof open and they have a dehumidifier in there to get the water out. And it fucking reeks. It smells like a dead body up there.
That's what happens when you dry out damp wood.
Yeah. But then my granddad just walks in the front room like nothing happened, and he starts like massaging his legs.
No, your granddad's like,
Oh. It's even worse than usual.
Is that me?
I wouldn't
that
put-
me?
I wouldn't put-
again?
I wouldn't put it past him because he's a fucking gas bag. But anyways, yeah, that's my little blurb.
He dropped it. Fucking.
What say you?
What's he mean? Well, I was talking with you about a thing that happened this morning, actually.
Oh yeah.
I woke up at about like 10 o'clock, because that's usually when I wake up to like get myself ready to come over here and record the podcast. And I look out the window, everything's fine, I'm doing my normal shit. As I'm like getting my computer all packed up and all that, I look out the window again. There's 4 police cars outside.
Oh.
What did you do?
There's just 4
What did
police
you do,
cars. I didn't do anything apparently.
Just more.
So your mum's growing marijuana again.
Again.
God damn it.
But
We're just being privy to our secrets.
But like I look outside. There's 4 police cars, and I'm the only one at home, and I'm like, shit. If they come to ask me questions, I'm the only one here. Fuck. And I look close to the police cars. None of the police are actually inside of their cars. Like there's no police like actually in the cars. There's just police cars. I'm like, what?
It must be inside someone's house.
And I thought, yeah, they're probably at like one of my neighbor's house. Maybe they did something bad or something like that. Ooh. I don't know. I just was like, all right, I suppose I'll just get going because like I got my bag. It was about the time when I had to like leave to actually get to the bus, and like I was just sort of left. And there's like two cops at the car at the very back, and I just walked past them, and they're like, oh hey bro, and I was like, oh. So they're not here for me.
Hey, babe.
Okay. So why are they here?
You know anyone who's running a drug ring around here?
My only thought is
It is
either
Strathmore.
my only thought is either possible like gang activity in Strathmore, because sometimes that does happen, like on the occasion, not too often, but sometimes. But there's also a thing of
Is that accurate?
Can you provide any insight?
Can you provide insight, Ryder Sir?
No, actually, hold on. No, I don't want to.
Well, you don't want to, or
You can't or you,
You
don't
can't.
want to.
No, because I can't actually. I didn't get told anything.
I thought,
Oh, you know what? You know what? Good on you.
I thought you were Wikipedia when it came to gangs.
I'm not in Strathmore. I listen around my own hood.
No, that's fair.
I mean, it makes sense. It's like across like half the city.
Yeah.
Across the entire
But your reaction is different from mine. I would have just started recording.
I'm not
I would
gonna.
have just started recording. The police cars are like,
Well,
what's happening here?
why would I
Hey,
record
yo,
the police
4
cars?
of them
Firstly,
pulled up
they're right
outside
outside my house, and secondly, like I don't know what they're doing. So like I saw them and like,
Perfect more reason to record.
Freaking writer. Hey, I'm about to get
Well, they
arrested.
well,
Get my clout.
well, they're not after me, so why should I care?
Yeah, I'm
And, like-
right.
Look at me.
I've done nothing wrong.
I can't possibly
Wait
be
a minute. I'm white.
Wait a minute.
I can just walk right past.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I'm white.
But the only things that I could think that they were there for are either some kind of possible gang activity, maybe they're questioning someone, or on the other hand, they might just have been at Kahurangi giving the kids some kind of presentation or something, and
Oh,
they
that's
didn't
true.
and they didn't want to park outside the school, so they parked up the hill because that's usually where people park if they can't park outside the school.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I remember police cars parking outside my school.
Because your school is filled with Samoans.
There are
To
many.
be fair, there are people outside of Rongotai a lot.
And people who take crack to awake.
And what are there a lot of at Rongotai?
Huh?
What are there a lot of at Rongotai?
Your
What
cousins.
a
Polynesian kind!
Polynesian kind!
Polynesian police car parked outside my primary school. It was
even-
basically just to give a presentation.
It's not even just Polynesian people; it's just druggies in general.
Bums.
Yeah, bums.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was this one fucking guy who got into my bus this morning, to the way to the podcast, and he, just like that other guy in our uni, he just fucking stunk out the back of the bus. And it smelled
Bro,
like,
hey,
it
when
smelled
that
like ass
happens.
crack, and I was like, he was sitting like 2 meters away from me, and I was all the way in the corner, and I was like, what's that smell?
For input, you only get one out of two guys. One that smells like shit, or one that smells like weed, and they always stink out the whole entire
Or
bus.
just, no, it's either shit, weed, or just general cigarette smell.
Or beer, actually.
Tobacco.
Or
piss.
Yeah, or piss.
Or
piss. But it all has sorts. Okay, we have variety.
No, and it isn't even just Porirua, because sometimes on the fucking Wellington City buses, like around like sort of Newtown area, you just find like some guy who gets on the bus who just absolutely reeks of piss. Because I know that for a fact because it happened last week.
It's because they can't be bothered finding a bathroom.
It's because
They
they
can't
just
be-
piss
so
on
they
a
just
wall and
piss.
it gets on their pants.
Yeah.
Either that or they, as I saw once.
It was either. Oh, I think it was either someone either just like reeked of piss on the bus, or someone had pissed on the seat, possibly.
Oh.
Honestly, I was likely.
I didn't know which, and I hoped it wasn't the latter because I didn't want to be fucking sitting around there.
I watched a guy on Cuba Street piss his pants, and I just acted like I didn't see that shit, man.
Yeah, I was acting the same way.
Seems
That's
like
I was like,
fucking gross.
what do you want me to do? Clean it up? I ain't cleaning up that shit.
That,
Get the council to clean that shit up.
that reminds me of one time I was on the
Don't
bus,
even think they would.
and like it was a completely full bus, but there was no one sitting on this one particular chair. We'll tell ourselves it was covered in chocolate.
That reminds me.
No, the story's not done.
Oh, joke.
We'll tell ourselves it was covered in chocolate. But I was like, why is no one sitting there? So I was next to the window, so there's someone, and then the aisle. So I like looked over, and I was like, oh, there's something on that chair. And then like everyone that walked up, it was fun. People got on the bus was like, oh, chair. There's one person didn't bother to look.
Oh,
Sat right down on the chair.
oh no.
And like
No.
she had headphones on, so as she was about to sit down, like people were like, no. And then she sat down, and everyone was just like,
instantly shut up.
Oh, that's disgusting.
well, now that she's sat down, I won't say anything. It's gonna be embarrassing.
No, not only is it going to be embarrassing, but then she's going to realize on the bus and she can't do anything about it.
Yeah, because either you stay sitting or you stand up and show everyone that you got shit down the back of your pants.
That's disgusting.
I want to vomit.
That reminds me of this one story. I think you were there with me. I think it was after one Halloween night. We were going home on the Kapiti line.
Oh, we already told Kaka story.
We were going back on the Kapiti line.
That was last week.
That
Was it last
Johnson the
week?
one.
No,
No,
just continue.
Yeah, go on.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, it was
We're going
Johnson
back on the
line.
Kapiti line. Me and Mado get on the train, and we see this fucking pair of dirty undies just laying there
yeah.
on the seat. I was like, shit. I know it's Halloween, but surely just get your undies in the rubbish at least. If you're gonna
off
leave
the
it there.
train, man.
Yeah. And we're like, oh, yeah.
Somebody's a good thing. Did it smell? I don't remember.
I don't
Yeah, no,
think-
it smelled out the whole fucking train. It smelled like shit.
I don't think people want
Oh.
to check that.
So they
either.
shit their underwear and took them off.
I didn't shit. Oh. It was just like
It was like stained.
it was wet.
Yeah.
That is disgusting,
It was
man.
like full of skid marks and everything.
Oh,
You could just really see everything that was happening in those
Okay, I
undies.
think this is another shit.
Yeah.
I think this is enough. I think this is enough talking about shit.
Okay, let's continue.
Metlink, ladies and gentlemen.
Shitlink.
Yeah, Shitlink.
The name is
literal and literal.
The name is very appropriate.
Yeah, Metshit, our wonderful public transport system of Wellington City.
Speaking of continuing, shall we continue the game?
Yeah, reveal the turn.
Wait. Yeah, reveal the... We're not going to make any bets.
The turn is an ace of spades.
Ace of spades.
Spades of ace.
Is anyone going to place any bets?
Put in one white.
Increases by 10. What about you, Ryder? Are you going to do anything?
Folding.
He's going to fold like a little bitch.
Wow.
And then we have the river, a queen of diamonds.
No,
Nah, I was right to fold. Fucking right to fold.
That's homosexual.
You're
I shall put in another
Miss
white.
raised by another team.
I should put it in white and then raise by 20.
Oh,
Your olive hands away from me,
Bin-
boy.
My olive hands, go with it,
Raised by
please.
20.
Watch this.
Blondie calls. My Roro calls.
Moderate calls.
My Roro.
my
There's my Roro now.
Downstream.
Merrily.
If that's
My
the case,
Roro, your boat take me down the
I
stream.
remember making that.
if that's the case, shall we
Bowling is a dream.
Okay, let me talk.
shall we reveal our cards then?
Reveal.
Sure. I got a pair of 9.
You've got a pair of 9s. What do you
Pair
have?
of
You didn't have shit. Wait,
I have
what?
a pair of jacks and queens.
Well,
Ben wins.
Well,
I win. Give me your money.
Two pair.
Give me your money.
okay, shall I tell my story?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
sorry.
Okay,
Yes, please.
so I wrote this down in my diary. So I shall just
Yeah, sorry.
I shall just read.
Shall read.
Okay, so this was one particularly bad day I had like last week. Leave. Don't have to reveal the secrets. I'm going to tell you.
Believe it or not.
Opens up a book with full writing in it.
Okay, so I'll just read from the start. So, as has been the trend for a few days now, the morning consisted of getting dressed, having breakfast, and playing Hydro Thunder with Jack. On this particular day, however, I kept crashing into everything, and being quite a sore loser, I developed a nasty mood. I developed a nasty mood. This was only through 6 or 7 rounds of crashes and coming 6th or 7th each time. My mood didn't just drop, it became unbearably gloomy.
Sour.
This could have equally just been attributable to having to say goodbye to Jack. But anyway, it gets worse. I walked Jack to the bus stop, which didn't show up. At least it didn't show up until 10 minutes after the scheduled time, when Jack and I had already decided to fill in time till the next bus by walking along the beach. So I walked along the beach, and there's the fucking bus going past. Clearly not enough time to run back to the bus. Okay. This deepened my discontent, the unreliability and inconvenience of the city's infernal public transport. It was not to get any better, however, when it became evident that the torrent of wind had rendered the beach an uninhabitable wasteland.
Ow, like a fucking desert.
Yeah, pretty much like due to flying sand that felt more like glass.
Oh.
Could my mood drop to deeper depths? Apparently so. I finally placed Jack onto the next bus. He didn't text me like usual after leaving. In the evening, I tried to starch my turn-down collar stiff front shirt, but this proved to be a disaster because the pillowcase I put over the shirt to protect it from the iron ended up transferring a red stain onto the white front.
Oh.
Yes, this day is truly one of infuriating unhappiness. After this, is there actually anything? Oh, so yeah, I played Minecraft. That's pretty much everything about me.
Basically, you
I
had a
played
real
Minecraft
shit
the rest of the
day.
day. I pretty much just had a really shit fucking day
Yeah.
because of Metlink, weather, fucking
Shit.
crashing into everything, and Hydra.
From gaming rage.
I don't blame you for the
shit
fucking
me
Metlink thing. Like I had a similar thing happen a while ago. Whenever I was trying to catch the bus to get to uni, I think this is during this week. The bus for the number 4 is always slated to arrive at exactly 8:53. That's the bus that I take.
Yeah.
It always arrives at 8:53. get there at the bus stop. I'm like, oh, I'm slightly late because it's like 8:52, and it's like sometimes the bus arrives early. I'm end up waiting there until like fucking almost 9 o'clock for the bus to fucking arrive.
Yeah.
And it's like, where the fuck were you? Strathmore's not a big place. How the fuck are you 9 minutes late? That's not 9 minutes. It's like they're like 8 minutes late, and it's like fucking. How do you get that late?
Probably had a nap.
Well, at least you didn't just start walking to the next bus stop and then the bus passes you halfway through.
Yeah,
I was
That's the worst fucking thing.
I was about to fucking like go back home and be like, hey dad, could you give me a ride? The bus didn't fucking show up. And just before I was about to do that, the bus arrived.
Stupid god.
Yeah, that's happened to me. There's 2 bus stops pretty far from each other, and therefore 2 different buses I could catch to put it to a station. And I was hanging around for like a good 15 fucking minutes too. And then I was like, okay, clearly this bus isn't even arriving. It might be cancelled. So I walked to the other bus stop. And what fucking rounds the corner? Nothing but the 2:30. I'm like, well, I'm just going to look dumb running back for it, am I? I'm going to fucking run for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hate those buses.
Stupid fucking buses.
So fucking annoying.
What's some Peter?
So fucking tired of it.
Fucking shoe.
Who said bollocks?
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Your bollocks, mate.
Yeah, there was. I sent my dad a video of Winston Peters being heckled by some guy at the train station.
Oh, right, yeah, I saw a thing about that.
It's so fucking funny. He's just like, oh, your bollocks, mate. And then, oh, your bollocks, you're like Trump's asshole. And then all fucking Winston Peters goes, he just says, no, your bollocks, mate.
Who said bollocks?
No.
Who said bollocks? Load of bollocks. Well, you look like bollocks. Go look in the mirror, sunshine. You look like bollocks. Don't call me sunshine. You look like bollocks, mate. Sunshine. You're a tosser. Yeah, look at you.
What are you going to nap off? You're 80 years old now.
Hey?
This is the time you nap
it's an
off.
age thing, is it?
No one wants to see you. You're an idiot.
You look
You're
older than I do. You look older than I do, mate.
Lick Trump's
You make me
arsehole.
look young.
Get out of here. Get out.
Get lost.
And don't bloody
Get lost.
leave your Murraydom people
You just
the way you...
Boss, you're defending Murray now, are you? Yeah, you're defending Murray now. Well, that'll be near for you, wouldn't it? Okay, thanks, guys.
Your bollocks, mate.
Your bollocks.
Fucking lick Trump's asshole. Oh, fuck you,
You
man.
look like bollocks, sunshine.
You look older than me, mate.
You should
make me look young.
You should put that clip up for video.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, Winston Peters.
Winston Peters.
You look like bollocks, mate.
You look like bollocks.
You look like bollocks, mate. Alright,
Okay, shall we continue on to the next Oh, wait. After the first section is the sponsorship.
However, also, we shall do the new flop.
Yeah, do the new flop.
A 7 of hearts, a jack of spades, and a 3 of spades. Yes. Also, I've folded already.
Yeah, I'm folding as well.
Remember to put your bets, like your default call-in bets, by the way.
Alright. Okay, I'll say it.
Right.
But, ladies and gentlemen, our sponsorship for the week.
Havana cigars.
Havana Cigars, the world's first-class cigar. Distributed worldwide, in business for 130 years at the most reasonable prices imaginable. The likes of Winston Churchill, George Washington, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Thomas Jefferson have smoked our cigars. You'll go quacky for our tobacco. Sourced from the deepest forest in South America. You'll love Havana cigars. First class in relaxation and comfort. You'll go quacky for our tobacco.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Havana Cigars sponsoring us now for 9 whole episodes and likely to continue that way because they have no issue about things we say on this podcast. Now,
Very generous of them.
Very generous. So, as usual, they can be purchased from any of your stores that specialize in tobacco products of the kind. Okay, segment number 2.
Okay, good.
That's the joke segment, right?
Joke segment. We've got to really buff up this segment.
Guys,
Goes that way.
guys, I have the funniest joke.
That's the closer. That's the closer.
I'll leave it for the end then. If you guys are not ready for it.
Okay, well, let's look up some fucking jokes.
Fair enough.
Kids keep forgetting to fucking like find jokes prior or just make up jokes prior.
It's hard to make jokes up on the fly.
Okay, why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
She lost her shoe.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
No, she kept running away from the ball.
That was actually a good one.
Because she lost her footing.
That's a better one.
Wait. These are actually the ones that are kind of bad in a good way. Okay.
Let's hear this.
R.I.P. Boiling Water. You will be missed.
Fuck's sake.
Missed, M-I-S-T.
Yeah, I get it.
Boiled the hell of it.
You get a writer missed.
Okay. Time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. Was that like bananas?
This takes you a minute.
Oh yeah, bananas.
Banana.
Okay.
Like bananas.
Okay. Where was King David's temple located?
England.
Anyone know?
No.
Jerusalem.
Beside his ear.
Bethlehem? No, not
Oh right,
Bethlehem.
it's beside us here. Fuck's sake.
Okay. Okay, those ones aren't that good.
It's a fucking stealing joke.
What has the world come to? Alright.
Well look, people do it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a joke.
The last, like...
Alright,
Okay, somebody's got a joke.
Send me the joke.
All right, I'm gonna need some help for the other host for this one.
Okay.
Yep.
So, whenever I raise up my fist like this, I want you guys to say "the man." Ready?
Oh, no,
Yep.
that's joke.
The man.
man.
The man.
All right. So, once upon a time, there was
The man.
Man.
He had a good job, well paying. He was always on time. His family loved him. He had a good income. He was feeling like
The man.
he was feeling so much like
The
The
man.
man.
that he went out to find himself a lovely lady.
Oh,
So
God.
he goes. So he goes to a restaurant, right? He meets a lovely waitress, and she was striking up conversation. They were going on and on. And like he didn't talk to many girls, but this one had him feeling like
The man.
So they had some more conversation over wine, and
The man.
was like, "Hey girl, let me take you home." And so they get home, and
The man.
gets all intimate with his girl. They're like kissing, so it's like, and they're about to,
The man.
and his girl are about to get into business. They're in the sheets, but tragedy strikes. For
The man.
finds out that his girl is in fact
The man. Did you memorize the set?
yeah. Because you know that program they did it with
Yeah.
Scott, yeah.
He uses that joke a lot. It's like one of his regular ones.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
It's a good joke.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see the punchline coming from a mile, but it made it even funnier.
woman.
I remember when he first did that joke
And
as
it was
well.
feeling like
The
The
man.
man.
but fortunately for him, she was in fact
The man.
Okay.
He made that joke around 2022, just after lockdown.
Really?
Yeah.
You're very knowledgeable about jokes. Perhaps you should tell
especially
one.
within the Samo community.
Perhaps you should tell some. And make them actually funny.
Me trying not to make a joke about Ryder. Very impossible.
Impossible challenge. Come on. You're growing tired in your wake.
Yeah, because I'm fucking trying to think of one.
Did you just say wank?
Shut up, dude.
No, I shouldn't have said that. He's gonna bring crack.
Okay. Just think. I'm trying to think of one.
I have a really stupid one.
Alright, what's the stupid one?
What does a male lion hate about a group of female lionesses?
What?
The pride.
Well, that's true.
Obliviate.
Okay, perhaps we shall find some good ones if I search up dad jokes.
Those are even worse half the time.
No, some of them can be good.
That can be alright.
That's the thing with dad jokes. Either they're fucking awful or they are the funniest shit ever. There's only the 50-50 with the
Are we
dad
gonna
joke.
give commentary on jokes now? It's all about delivery, guys. Okay.
It is all about delivery.
It is all about.
And to prove that,
The man.
I shall choose a really bad joke for each of you,
Okay.
and then you have to try to deliver it in the funniest way you can.
Okay.
Okay?
That's
So he's just passing the tablet around.
Yeah.
Yeah, pass the tablet around.
While he's passing the tablet around, reveal the turn.
Reveal the turn.
Yes,
Alright, the turn is an ace of spades. I don't think I've shuffled this very well.
No, because that card was what I had last time.
Yeah, I know. That was also on the flop.
Yeah, we just sort of like.
Hey, it's all up to chance.
Oh boy, these. I don't think any amount of delivery can save these fucking jokes.
As a
But I'll
whole.
try.
Preemptive.
What if you just read
raise
one
by
out and then
two?
if we don't laugh, we
Why
just
don't,
end it with
Okay,
Ben?
try doing number 2.
Ryder raises by 10.
I folded.
Oh, wait, is everyone? Oh, it's all. Yeah, there's no folding.
Okay. Why was the picture sent to jail?
Why?
Why?
Right.
Because it was framed.
I saw
Okay,
it.
that delivery could have been
I
better.
heard my fucking mum
Because it was framed.
fucking say that joke.
Just search through so you find a joke you like.
I have
Why did
a
you compare the
I have like a fucking.
he was
Well, I can't choose his joke if you're
I have
giving
like
him
a
the template.
300-page book of shitty jokes in it. I'm pretty sure that one's in there. If any joke that we say is in that book, it's not funny by default. There's only like 2 jokes that I found in that book that was actually funny.
Is anyone calling it?
I raised by 10.
Oh, that is fucking dumb. I'm not
Alright.
reading that one either.
Right.
These are some fucking primary school jokes that kids will laugh at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we're at it, I shall reveal the river. It's a 3 of hearts.
This is where
Three of farts.
this is where these jokes are like the punchlines are like 3-letter words. They play on words.
This is where comedy goes to die.
I fucking heard that one before. What kind of tree fits in
We're
your
gonna be here
hand?
forever.
Palm tree?
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
god, these are really bad jokes.
Okay, should we skip the signal?
No. I'll try to find at least one
At least
joke
one.
that can be saved by delivery.
At least one funny dad joke that can be saved by delivery. I think we're just proving that dad jokes suck.
It's dad jokes are funny when
funny.
they're like one-liners made out of a situation.
They're funny
Chips full.
when my dad says them.
Yeah. It's funny when you're talking about it with your dad, but other than that, they're not funny.
Okay, let's see. Today.com, 325 best dad jokes guaranteed to get the gang laughing. The gang. Guaranteed to get the gang laughing.
Oh, but we're not a gang. We won't be laughing.
We're a guild.
One of us knows
Or
about
a
gangs,
guild.
but we don't.
Or a guild.
I didn't even know a guild was another word for a group.
Yeah.
It's
I
actually.
had to really dig
Yes,
down
it
deep.
is.
I thought it was just another way of saying another faction.
Okay, I don't have much faith in these ones either, but
Did you say another faction?
Yeah.
Faction is also another word for group.
But I failed English for 4 years, man.
he's already laughing. It must be a good joke.
I wondered why the baseball was getting closer and closer. Then it hit me.
Okay, that one's alright, but
It's all right, but
That one's alright, but it's not because of delivery. It's because it's fucking violence humor, slapstick humor. That's the word.
We should just say the N word. That'd be funny.
Shut up.
do you want to try some of these?
I'll try.
Remember,
Oh,
delivery is
I
key.
got one joke.
Delivery is.
He's gonna have to censor that now.
It just. Don't worry.
gonna say
I
my
put a
joke
mark
after-
down for that. I marked it down.
I'm gonna say my joke after Samis.
I'm putting down marks for when shit happens. So that you don't get it.
Yeah. For multiple things, like when the sponsorship went off, so I don't have to like go
Said he's
city.
a dumb fucking smiling. Baby, I am a dad.
Maybe I am a.
Hey, man, I'm a dad.
Hey, I'm a dad.
Did you hear about the magician who was driving down the street?
No.
He turned into a parking lot. There's some delivery.
I got one.
Ryder says that he has one. I shall let him speak.
I know the little land on it, but
You don't know about it?
I went to
Just go on. Just go on.
I went up to Auckland and I called a cab. I told the taxi driver, look at me and take me to wherever you think I would fit in.
Very raw.
He took me to jail.
I've got another one. I've got another stupid short one. What's the difference between a good day and a bad day?
What's the difference?
The time. I told you it was bad.
Because it could be a good night. Her pet night. Found one, Ben?
You're a pork chop, alright.
This one's stupid as fuck, but I kind of like it.
Let's hear it.
I really love the word plethora. It means a lot to me.
Like the same as like. That's what's that? What's that fucking Spanish word? That also means a lot.
Negro?
Oh.
Do I have to censor that shit too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's find another
Oh,
one.
I got one.
I say it. All of a sudden his brain's firing on all cylinders.
How do Moldies find their girlfriends?
They go into ancestry.com.
They go into the mattress room.
Okay, I think I got one. Okay. Why shouldn't you argue with a skunk?
Why?
Why?
Because it'll end up causing a stink.
It's not really delivery, it's just a material.
Yeah.
Man, this material's fucking shit. This material's like from like 10 years ago,
This
man.
material is shit.
I've got.
Did you? Okay.
I've got another one.
Okay, Simi.
Most people use apps like Tinder, right?
Yeah.
Where do Samoans go?
Samoa.
Their grandma's 80th.
Fucking hell.
They go to their cousin's wedding.
Okay.
It's me. The groom. It's me.
Okay. One more, and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's me.
Did you hear about the queen that was only 12 inches tall?
No.
She was a great ruler.
I thought it was going to be a chess thing.
Yeah, same.
Because a ruler's 12 inches long.
She
Okay, ladies and
she
gentlemen.
crossed the entire board.
Shall we cease? I grew weary of these jokes. They tire me and bore me.
Alright, revealer.
Oh,
Yeah, reveal your cards.
3, 2, 1. Jack shit.
Pair of aces.
Fuck!
What do you want to pair aces?
Oh, I folded. That's right.
Yeah, you
Probably
fold.
should have raised
That's right.
more.
I'm a loser. I'm a loser. It's me.
I was hoping there'd be like a 5 in
I had
there.
an ace.
So you could get a straight.
Yeah. That's how I bet, because it was looking like a straight.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
The next, I believe
we-
it's the dream segment next.
Yeah, dream segment.
But tell me what you know
Before we
about
continue,
dream.
I shall apologize for the primitive nature of the joke section on the show. It's never much good. It's never ever been much.
If you can
good.
tell, we suck.
It's always been in the draft. It's always been in the draft of the show format, and we never think
Oh,
about.
wait. We can't end the joke segment. You have to close it off.
Oh right, yeah. We forgot about the most important joke, guys. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. All right, and it's finished. All right, Comedy's dead, and I fucking killed it.
Okay, so now we proceed on to the dream segment.
Dream segment for anyone who.
Ladies and gentlemen, who has had any interesting dreams?
Come on now. I want to get these dreams.
Come on now.
boy.
Come on now, boy.
I haven't had any good dreams recently.
Well, I've only remembered my last 2 dreams. One from last night, one from like a couple of days ago. I saw the couple of days ago one because that's pretty much the shortest one. I was going... I woke up... So, in my dream, I woke up. I got ready to go hang out with you guys. And then all of a sudden, a meeting gets called and it turns into Among Us.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost like we've been playing Among Us.
Yeah.
What that dream happened?
Where were you when the body was cold? Ryder, did you murder your man?
Somehow, I got voted out.
Yeah, this is all right.
And that was the end of that dream.
Okay, and the other one?
Short and sweet.
Well, the other ones, I pretty much had to put a horrific warning on it.
I've seen worse in my dreams.
So,
Boy.
I was...
Ben has seen worse
So,
dreams.
I was,
That's more of a nightmare, but yeah.
So as you know, I am 20 years old and I am still currently planning my 21st birthday for next year because I want to go to early start. I had a dream where I didn't invite my uncle, one of my uncles, because I didn't want to save face because I couldn't care less, and I do plan on not inviting him because I could not care less.
All right.
Because honestly, if you knew what he did, then you know why I don't like him at all. And I'm pretty sure
Can't be worse than my uncle, but
he went to jail for it.
Okay, maybe
just because my uncle evaded the law doesn't mean what he did wasn't just as bad.
What did he do?
You could say it and we could just cut it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can.
I'll
please
cut it. I'll cut it.
Here, I'll give you a reason to cut it.
Yeah, why would you invite him to a birthday?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, hardly anyone in my family likes him. Like, we see him just to save face, but whenever I see him, I try to avoid him. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I'll
Fair
go...
enough.
If he's in one room, I'm going to the next one and having a vape break.
Yeah, that's
If
fair
he's
enough.
in the... if he goes into the living room, then I have to make sure that my favorite cousin is there.
Why do you keep him around?
Because he got put on insanity charge.
Oh, fuck off.
That's how he got released. So yeah, and here's the thing. He was clean for like a month or two, and then I get you can put it back in now. Just from like he was clean. So he was clean for a month or two, and so until I smelt it on him, and
what?
Weed.
Okay.
So I smelt it on him, and then I was like, "Nah, he's not clean anymore. Fuck this shit."
He's never been clean.
Yeah, exactly. So like, he said he was getting clean. He was.
Why
for
doesn't he
2
just
months.
take a bath?
I think we should tell all those other.
The joke
I could
segment
smell
is
it for
over.
his breath. I could just smell
Hold
it for
on,
his
is this
breath.
in the dream or is this the guy in general?
There was Scarlet in general. That's just the
Yeah,
expression.
this sounds way too real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So skip to the dream part.
Okay.
Cut the
we're
reasoning out.
Okay, we're
obviously.
back.
We're back onto the dream. So I don't invite him to my 21st birthday to save face. And so I have the dream continues on with all of my family members, but the people who actually know, who actually understand it, get mad. So basically, I know my nana will get mad. My papa, he won't even get mad. Fuck, he was pissed off when he got sent to jail. And so, yeah. The dream continues on, and then my uncle then steps me out, like, through the front door banging, saying, "Why the fuck am I not invited? Invite me to your 21st. I just say, "Well, I'm just screaming through the door to shut the fuck up and go home. Like, leave us alone."
Just go home, mate.
Go ahead, mate.
And then it continues on with...
Your bollocks, mate.
And it continues on with... It continues on later into the night, in my dream, obviously.
Okay.
And then my sister comes over and she starts yelling at me saying, "Oh, I told you to trust him. Why don't you trust him?" I was like, "Bro, you're a fucking idiot for trusting him. First off, he's not even clean. Second off, he's still not clean. I can fucking smell that shit from a mile away
And he
now."
left it on the chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
And then-
at the lake.
And then, like, she was like, "Just invite him just to save face." And I was like, "No, first off, my party, my rules. Second off, I'm the one paying and planning it. Third off, shut the fuck up, or else I'll smash your key onto your face." That would actually be the sentence I would say to her if it actually happened. Anyways,
This is what you dreamed about.
yeah.
Okay, I was like, I don't want to say.
I told you it's gonna be a little bit horrific.
I don't want to save it. This could be very serious. And it's like, JJ,
So the dream then continues on to me raging out saying cancel the party. Then if you think no one's gonna come, and then so I cancel the party. I grab my sister's key, smash her and break it on her head, and then the key snaps apart. And so then I break the windows. I then get a knife and started shoving it into her, and then I start killing my uncle. And then dream ended.
You know, that's actually not far off a dream that I had.
Yeah, like
What was
you've
that
met
dream?
my family,
Yeah.
haven't you?
No, it's not about how angry you are or like your family, but like I had a dream at a Te Raupara arena, and Mikey, my cousin, was fucking pissing me off, and for some reason,
Tuisaki?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're really pissing me off, mate. So in my dream, I pulled out a fucking sledgehammer and I just fucking nailed him to the floor on the ground.
See, I know your cousins.
Yeah, you're really annoying. So yeah,
Yeah.
at least I don't like my cousins that much.
Yeah, get
Much
nailed to
you
the
know,
floor.
Yeah. But yeah, your dreams make my dreams look like shit because my explanation of my dreams are really small.
Mine's just straight up
Like the,
murder.
the best thing that happened in my dream was like Amy Morris was there because that's the first time she was like in a dream.
But the best thing that happened in my
Okay, so
dream was
basically,
What was she doing?
Basically, in my
What
dream,
was she
there was
doing?
like a little platform, and then the rest of the world was like water, except everyone could swim really fucking fast.
fucking raft.
So there was two teams. There was this big building in the middle of this patch of water,
Yeah.
and everyone was on the platform. I walked past Amy, and she, you know, the only interactions I've had with Amy are just like passing by when I'm on a film set. So obviously I come back from like laughing with Simi, right? And then well, I come back from laughing with Simi or like winning a game, and then I'm like, "Oh, Amy, you should have seen that shit. You'll love it." And she's just like, okay. She's just like there with a bag of food. I'm like, "Oh, okay. That's Amy. Thanks, Amy, for being there." And the rest of the dream was just me shooting some people on that house in the middle of the patch of water, and I won.
Why does it sound like the game Raft for some reason?
I've never played Raft. But
Does Raft take place on a world of water?
Yes, it does. Believe it or not, Ryder.
Well,
It's like a
that's-
plank. You live on a plank.
That's why it sounds
Probably
like
why
Game
you're
Raft.
drawing similarities.
there you go, mate.
It's almost like he's on a
Yeah,
platform
right.
in the middle of a world of water.
Also-
it's almost like the same thing happens in the game, Raft.
Also, if people are like judging us because we had dreams about hurting our families and enjoying it, have you been in a Polynesian family before? Polynesian
I
guy.
don't think I have that
Yeah,
problem because like pretty much everyone in my family is mixed. So
Yeah.
there's whites bringing order to the chaos.
I mean, it's pretty much like whatever happens in your family life will likely be reflected in your subconscious mind. So
Yeah.
then your brain will then interpret it
So
differently.
nothing. Wow.
Wow.
But yeah,
Alright. Do you want to do
Anyone
the
else?
cards?
Right, yeah.
Okay, shit.
People have been talking.
do you have a dream or?
Huh?
Do you have a dream?
Do I have a dream? Do I have a dream?
I shall deal the flop before you say if you
Okay,
have a dream.
so
I'll just put in my
4 of hearts, 10 of spades, and then ace of hearts.
Fuck.
I'm not still refolding.
I didn't dream about shit.
I could recount a dream that I had whenever I was like, I think 10. Possibly.
That's good.
It's a dream I still remember because it was like one of my more horrific nightmares, personally. It's not one of those vivid stories that I told you guys about.
Yeah, the last time.
Yeah, there was one of those 2 vivid stories that I just don't tell people because I don't want to. Because I don't want to. But this is a different story that happened around when I was like 10 or 12. It was whenever I was really into like creepypasta shit and was stupidly scared of Slender Man.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair.
I was very enticed by that man.
Yeah, the tall man.
I thought it was real for a second.
I actually also thought he was real for a while.
So did I. I used to be afraid to take out the garbage at night because I thought Slender Man would get me.
Yeah.
Roar or whatever.
But
At least he'll be like, you'll be able to see him because he's got a white ass fucking face.
And he's also tall as fuck.
Yeah.
But I had
Fucking lanky
I had a
man.
dream. Like not much happened in this dream. This dream was a very like short segment at the very end of like I don't remember what else happened in the dream because I was like fucking 10.
Okay.
But it was a section where whatever happened previously didn't matter because I then in my dream woke up in my bed like where I normally would be in my bed.
Oh, it's one of those dreams.
Yeah, I sit up in my bed, look out in the hallway, the light's on. I turn the corner. Slenderman is walking away, rounding a corner, and like I don't know what it is, but I have a like he's not looking at me. He's rounding a corner, looking away from me, and I don't know what it is, but I have like in the dream I have a deep sense of like dread in the fact that someone that I know is being hurt. And then I think I start screaming out for my mum, not in the like, oh mummy help me, not that way, but like actually calling out for her, thinking that she's the one being hurt. And then I tried running down the hallway, but it's like the thing in a dream where you're running in tar.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
you're making no progress, but you're still running.
God, I
Oh, so
hate
like
that.
you're really, really slow.
And then
Yeah.
and then like as he's about to round the corner because he's moving really slowly. He's about to round the corner. He looks at me. I don't remember what he says. He says something. He just yells at me in like some fucking demonic language or whatever. Rounds the corner. The moment he rounds the corner, I get around the corner at the same time. Check, he's gone, and then I look in the room, and my mum's disemboweled.
Oh
Aye,
my
aye,
god.
But it's like not recent disemboweled. It's like it's because it took me forever to get there. Her corpse is already decayed.
But then I wake up.
Okay.
And then you wake up and go,
Oh no!
I went to sleep. Oh shit! I gotta go back to sleep. It's not working. That's when you usually have a different dream. I've tried to do that. I've just had a completely different fucking
Oh,
dream.
no. I've done
I
that
just have a
before and I've
weird mutation
succeeded.
in my original dream.
Yeah.
Like the same people still there, but they slowly fade out or some
Yeah.
shit.
No, I've once had that type of dream.
Who was it? What am I supposed to say?
It's like
Fucking Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina,
Jenna Ortega.
I've once had that
Emma
type of
Myers.
dream, and like
Jack
I was
Black.
with people I liked.
Chicken
I was like,
jockey.
Lady Gaga I had a crush on, right?
Yeah.
And so I wake up in the middle. I was like, "Fuck, no, get back to sleep, get back to sleep." I went back to sleep. The dream continued on.
Ah, you
I was
lucky
like, I was like, the dream continued on, and I continued on.
You lucky bitch.
Sometimes those are the dreams that I accidentally don't even wake up and see, guys. Sometimes those are like the reasons half the time. I was like, get back to sleep.
Hi, Ryder.
I want to finish this dream. Go back to sleep.
So you don't come
You're
to
back.
some things. Oh, welcome back, mate. Welcome back, mate. Ryder-Sar is asleep. Ryder-Sar is awake.
He went back to sleep.
You have a dream?
For the right reason.
Yeah, I had a dream about the Force, but I was gonna ask Ryder a question
What's the question?
about his dream.
Yes.
Ryder-Sar's asleep. He comes back.
Ryder-Sar is asleep.
For the right reason. I want to finish that dream.
No, I can't remember. Okay. I can't remember. Okay, so my dream, essentially, following the usual trends of my dreams, which is just, I have magical powers. I can either fly, or I've got a wand from Harry Potter, or I've got a broomstick, or some sort of thing. I just usually have some sort of power. In this case, I had the Force from Star Wars.
Yes, I'm Jedi.
I'm pretty sure you guys were there.
What are we doing?
So, at least in the first part of the dream, you guys were there because we were all in the warehouse, and I got
Everyone
separated.
gets a bargain.
I got separated, so I was like walking towards you, and for some reason there were just a bunch of like bodybuilders in the warehouse working out,
Hey!
and they were all showing off with their bloody dumbbells. So I just like used the Force to keep the dumbbell on the ground. It was a really
Left that, big boy.
Come on, let's set
tiny
some
dumbbell as well. It was so small. So when and then
5
he was like,
kgs is nothing.
Gotta weigh in soon,
they fucking lift it up.
All muscle, no show.
And then,
Let your protein shake up with that one now.
and then he gives up, so I just walk past whistling like I don't know what just happened. They're like, hi, I'm like, hello. And I just walk past.
He's fucking funny.
And then then the dream takes a bad turn. Suddenly you guys aren't here anymore, I'm suddenly transported to the museum building at Massey.
Oh no.
Of course.
Oh, this part was so...
That's why it's bad.
That's a really bad tip.
We're not
Yeah.
there, and it's the museum
So
building.
it's really... But I still got my Force powers and I still want to use them. It was pretty...
Pretty shit.
Yeah, it was pretty... Well, I could use them well, but the dream itself was quite explicit. So I remember a bloody car comes down, and I was like, oh, there's a car. So that's what I did. I put my hands out and and I lift the car up, flip it over, and then bring it back down onto the driveway.
Bro turned into
That's a
Magneto.
And it crashes down.
That's a really good dream.
I was like, at which point, at which point I hear a scream, and it suddenly sets in that those are just people in that car.
Yeah.
They hadn't done anything wrong.
You just kill people.
Just murder.
No, they were still
family.
alive. They didn't seem. They seemed sort of unfazed. But I went up to them. It was fucking a moldy old woman and her grandson in the car, and I was like, "Oh!" And so, but they seemed unhurt, even though the car was upside down and smashed. So I helped her out of the car, and I was like, "Oh my god, what happened?"
Oh man, in a suit lifted us up.
Miss, are you alright? Some disaster seems to...
What happened, mate?
What disaster has occurred?
It seemed you flipped your car.
What dark powers are at work here?
Oh, that was really weird. I saw some guy that looked like me flip the car over.
I saw some body.
But then he ran away.
Some other guy in a suit came by.
Oh shit, what happened?
No,
I think you were fearing Magneto.
It was Magneto's fault.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That was good. That was good.
That's basically you just using powers and it wasn't me.
Oh, was it me? That must have been a win.
Wasn't it? It's like the other dreams I've had where I've got morals even though I've got a wand. So I had a wand
Moral
where
ambiguity.
the only spell I could cast was Avada Kedavra.
I was killing everyone.
Obviously I didn't want to kill people, so I just started using it on birds.
Pigeon.
Pigeons.
Yeah, pigeons. I saw a pigeon on the
Oh mate, they
the
died
power
before you even
lines,
cast it.
and I was like, Avada Kedavra.
They died of stress.
Cyanide.
They died-
Hi doggy.
they died of
Serious.
The died of stress.
Hi doggy. Serious black.
I killed Sirius Black.
I killed Sirius Black. God damn me.
So yeah, that was my dream.
That was a very good dream. Do you want to reveal the term before we
turn?
want to reveal?
Yes, the turn is a 3 of hearts.
Reveal your secrets.
He's breathing very heavily.
Yeah.
These are not my cards. These are folded cards.
Yeah.
These are my cards.
Good reason to fold that way.
By 2.
You raised by 2. I will match your bets.
Semi-calls.
Or die.
You
my
folded.
You want no match for the Dark Lord. The Dark Lord he puts forth a blue token.
Alright,
What's the next one?
I raised by 50. So it's 20 plus 50.
Well, like this?
Yeah. That makes sense.
20 plus.
Wait, is it? That's 50, right? No, that's 20.
Plus 20. So you've got to add a blue. Okay. Shall we do the river?
Yep.
Going down the river. It's a Jack of Diamonds.
Jack of Diamonds.
Bits.
Like a diamond in the sky.
Well, I'm leaving it where it is.
Rihanna. Chris Brown.
Are you going to add anything to the bet?
T-Pain. No.
Little Nas.
It's not
This is that guy falling off.
I raised by
That
40.
guy, I think that guy got arrested.
I fall.
Yeah, that guy fall.
Bonnie folds.
Who?
He made Industry Baby and made.
I raised by 40.
40 like
Isn't it Lil Nas X or Lil Nas?
Okay.
Oh no, sorry.
Shall we reveal?
I have nothing.
Because
I have a ace high heart flush.
Fuck, I was going for a flush too. I needed one more.
Yeah, I had a
I-
pair of 3s, though.
Oh shit! No, you're gonna flush.
I have ace high heart flush.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Give me your money.
Okay.
Eddie, you want our money? Instead, you'll get the clap of our cheeks.
You fool.
Here, you a little blind now.
Oh, I'm
Silly
blind.
stream.
Shall we move on to the next segment?
We shall.
Oh, who has everyone said a drink?
Yep.
I think everyone said like
Okay.
dream.
Well,
next
ladies and
segment?
gentlemen, you know what it is. It's time for our guest of the week.
You know the time it
We're
is.
back for a guest of the week. I am once again going to take a short Nick break,
You've been taking breaks.
and I'll
So
hand over the hostship to Mr. Dunlop.
what are you?
I must no. Alright. So while Mr. Hawani Kamara he steps out for his little
Bye, man.
nicotine break.
Have fun with your
We should now welcome in our
It's a
guest
little
of the week.
abduction.
So last time we had a guest on, we had the President of the United States, the Commander-in-Chief, Mr. Donald J. Trump. He gave us a lot of insights into especially the tariffs. But this week we are returning with another fictitious guest, this time hailing from the universe of Star Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the High Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious.
Welcome.
Round of applause, Come on.
Very good to have you on the show.
Greetings. I am very excited to be here on the Rongotai radio show.
It's a pleasure to have you, Mr. Palpatine.
Thank you.
Alright, so before I get started with the questionnaire, does anyone have any burning questions they wish to ask our Dark Emperor?
Put forth your questions.
I don't think I have any questions immediately.
Yeah,
I may have.
blank.
How do you not have a question?
I don't have.
I am the Supreme Chancellor of
Well,
the
that's-
entire galaxy.
Well, that's exactly the reason we are unquestioning in your loyalty.
Oh, that is a good answer.
I don't have a question. I have a statement. I'm a big fan, sir.
You're a big fan? Well, you're not made of metal.
I'm a big fan.
What planet are you from?
He hails from the realm of Poiru, a desolate wasteland filled with nothing but
That
savages.
is a Poirot in the Wellington system, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I know Poirot very well. For little known fact about the Galactic Empire is the planet of Poirot has more garrisons of stormtroopers placed in it than any other planet in the entire galaxy.
No,
That's true. That's true. That is true.
It
I'd
is
say
in
the
need of constant policing
It's like on the verge.
because of
The police colleges.
the large presence
Oh, yeah, true.
of silence while the Emperor is speaking.
He talk first.
Shut up, who cares?
The Emperor speaks.
The rebellion grows strong in Porirua.
Alright, so Mr. Palpatine, thank you for that insight into the desolate wastelands of Poirua. Now, to kick off our questionnaire, there is one question I would like to ask you. How the fuck did you return?
That is a very good question.
Well,
Return of the Palpatine.
death to me is something that has always been avoidable. For example, It is how I turned Anakin Skywalker into Darth Vader.
I thought that was just due to cybernetics.
No, I lured him with the promise that he would be able to reverse death. And people thought I was destroyed. On the second Death Star, I was thrown down the chute into the reactor. But yet I lived and made an appearance for one more film. And since then, my ability to conquer death has become so strong that I can never be killed, for I have returned. And now I sit before you on the Rongotai Radio broadcast.
And of course, it is our pleasure and honor to welcome you to the broadcast, Emperor Palpatine. So another question I wanted to ask, seeing as Mr. Anakin Skywalker, Mr. Darth Vader, was the one prophesied to bring about the end of the dark side of the Force, and in an effort to prevent that, you turn him into your pupil.
Indeed, my apprentice.
So it must have been very heinous, very grueling to when Mr. Darth Vader ultimately betrayed you for his son in the end and threw you into said reactor.
I was furious, but at that point, I find that I was extremely bored with my life. For example, my main pursuit was gaining control over the galaxy and installing the Galactic Empire, after which I had no opposition, aside from the odd scuffle with the rebellion. So, when my own apprentice sensed conflict within himself and began to turn against me, I had felt the most excited that I had ever been. And for it was not the... Yes, betrayal was there, but excitement was also there. And it gave me a purpose. I knew that I had to return to get revenge against the Jedi once more.
So it would seem you're a bit of a thrill seeker.
Indeed.
I'd also imagine that during the time in which you would feel excited while your new apprentice had again betrayed you. I'm not going to ask that question again. I'd imagine in the time in when you felt excited to see another one of your apprentices betray you, would you have also felt in the fact that you would feel absolute in your power, similar to how Darth Maul, Count Dooku, and Darth Vader would all fall, yet you'd still remain as the one true Sith?
Indeed. Yes. There is nothing more gratifying to one's power than having one's closest ally turn against you. It shows that you are at your peak. And that is what happened with Darth Vader.
That is a very interesting perspective, Mr. Palpatine. I was not expecting that.
It looks like the Poirot
boy wishes to put forth a question.
has a question.
Why is Gargamel here? I have a question. Question, Emperor.
Your Highness.
Does your Highness? Sorry, my mistake, Your Highness. Why is Voldemort here?
Why is
He's not
Voldemort
here.
here?
My mistake, Your Highness. I have a question. Does the dark side? Do they have people massage you?
Do they have people massage?
Have you gotten a massage before?
Have you ever been?
Where?
Have you ever been to the Thailand quadrant for a massage?
Yes, I am reluctant in saying so, because someone that commands the galaxy must have a clean record when it comes to those sorts of things. But seeing as not too many people watch or listen to your podcast, I believe I can.
Ouch.
I believe.
No, that's rude.
Is it not? Is it not so?
Just continue.
Is it not so?
Please calm yourself. Continue with the tale.
What was the question again?
Have you gotten a massage before?
Ah, yes.
In the Thailand quadrant.
In the Thailand quadrant.
Yes.
I must say, sometimes the stresses of running an empire can get to a man in a way that I cannot satisfy merely with the dark side. It is in those low moments that I get in my own TIE fighter. I use a TIE fighter because it requires only one crew member, me. Therefore,
Okay, among us.
I can pursue with discretion. the Thailand quadrant, in which I am massaged. The issue comes into play when I have paid for an hour of service.
I hear they tried to install a new kyber crystal in your lightsaber.
Well, we won't talk about that. But sometimes when I pay 15 credits for an hour of service, I find the massage is done with after only 15 minutes. Therefore, the excess time must be filled. In which case, the attendant sees to other matters.
Can you elaborate on other matters?
Well, let's just say that my robes cannot remain on during this point.
The force is with you.
The force is with me.
All right.
But the robe isn't.
If that is the end of that particular train of thought, we shall move on. So there are two more questions. There's one more question. Well, no, there are two more questions I wish to ask the Emperor, the Dark Sith himself, before we move on. In recent events, it is apparently stated that you are related to one Rey.
Ah, yes, my granddaughter, I believe.
How does that work? Who received the Dark Lord's lightsaber for this circumstance?
Did it happen to occur during a massage by any chance?
Well,
What exactly were you doing on that trip to the Thailand quadrant?
you actually hit the nail on the head. So, Rey Skywalker is what I refer to as an illegitimate granddaughter. That being, she was conceived in an accident in the Thailand quadrant during one of these massage sessions which we have been talking about thus far.
Must have been a glorious tip.
My tip is quite glorious. And clearly the masseuse thought so as well. Because it was 9 months later that I had received word, on my Superstar Destroyer, that there was a Taiwanese woman claiming to have...
Do you mean Thai?
Silence! We are not talking about the planet Earth and their terms in geography. We are talking about the galaxy.
We are talking about the faraway Thailand quadrant.
And the
no relation to
quadrant.
Thailand on Earth.
The Thailand quadrant.
The Thailanders.
Inhabitants are referred to as Taiwanese. You see, things may be different where you're from.
I haven't been around the galaxy very often.
Yeah, he's from Thai.
No, he's not. Look at him.
Anyway, I received word that I had a son. I tried to cover this up through the use of the Death Star. What many people do not know about the Death Star is people think its first use was on the planet Jeddah, Scarif, and then when it destroyed Alderaan. But no, its first use was in the Thailand quadrant, where I destroyed the city where my so-called son was residing, in hopes to silence the entire situation. Alas, he must have escaped, and at some point conceived Rey Skywalker. Getting rid of her was a little bit more difficult, but that's the unfortunate situation.
Ah, I see. Well, that is that's a rabbit hole I didn't figure we were going down. Warp to, but we weren't planning to jump into, you could say.
True.
So of course, we round out to our final question. Now, Mr. Palpatine, now that we know the reason you have returned, what are you planning to do going forward?
Well,
Seeing as other guests on the show, such as Dobby, are in the Wizarding rap game, Voldemort is currently overseeing the Wizarding stock markets.
That did intrigue me. You refer to yourself as Dark Lord, correct?
I am the Dark Lord.
But you must be aware that Voldemort also claims the title of Dark Lord. How do you feel about that?
There can be only one Dark Lord. And if I ever have the misfortune of meeting this Lord Voldemort, Tom Riddle I prefer to call him, then I shall see to it.
That's another question. So, Mr. Palpatine, you, of course, are one from the stars. But say you came to Earth and attended the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, which house would you be sorted into?
I'm afraid I would have been sorted into Slytherin.
Ah, so you unfortunately would have shared a common room with Mr. Riddle.
That is why I said I was afraid. But yes, if I ever meet this Tom Riddle in person, I shall be sure to make quick work that only one Dark Lord is able to rule.
I see. Well, in the event that you meet him, let us know about that. All right, so before we cap off our guest segment, does anyone else have any final questions for the true Dark Lord, Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious himself, ladies and gentlemen?
No more questions.
I can't think of any other questions. Do you have any questions?
Oh, you guys are fucking lame.
Well, I've got one question, not for Dark
Yes.
Lord, but
What planet are you from, sir?
He hails for Boy-Ru.
Cannons Creek. Another.
I don't know Gargamel again.
what is the next step in your rule?
The next step in my rule.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that was the last question that wasn't answered.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, I have since grown tired and weary of politics, having spent my entire first life in the political sphere, and then later as supreme ruler of the galaxy. I think I might go into something a little more creative. For example, maybe I'll make movies.
Ooh, I would like to see.
I'll write, direct, and produce my own pictures.
But of course,
Stream them to the entire galaxy.
Mr. Palpatine, you are aware of the current political climate around motion pictures. How would you fare, say, against DEI hires, gender politics identities, such as that? How would you approach that murky situation?
We will cast them aside. We will not listen. It's the same thing as the Hays Code. Censorship. I will not be wary of certain rules regarding how many women there's meant to be in my movies, or how many disabled or black people. I will fill my movies with who I want to. And the galaxy will watch no matter what.
Alright, so that is very insightful. And, in case your first project ever does get off the ground, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be in the
So I believe since no one else has any questions, that is the cap off for our guest segment.
I will not be sent away.
No, Mr.
Now,
You must understand.
now you will
Hey,
experience
please,
the full power of the dark side. Goodbye, viewers. With the host destroyed, I can take my own leave without permission.
Bye.
So you did.
Okay, I'm back.
Should we do one last
Well,
flop?
I think Palpatine may have killed Simi.
Well, that's
I don't know the charm for like bringing
That's-
them back to life.
that's
Going
unfortunate.
back to life.
Does anyone know if he had a Horcrux?
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, there was a. I think
There was a fly.
There was a fly around
There's
here.
a fly.
It's a fly. Okay, we need to release the soul from the fly so it can enter his body. There it is.
Oh, what happened?
Oh yeah.
You know, good thing you had that cold.
Apparently, you were murdered by Emperor Palpatine.
yeah.
Well, fuck that guy. Jedi for life.
I think the rebel.
Alright, so now that I have returned to life and
Do one last flop.
for the fly.
We'll do one last flop while we're at it.
Well, why not just do the whole thing?
Yeah,
Since we're
do
already
the whole
in.
thing.
So at the end, we'll do ace. With ace of clubs, 3 of diamonds, 10 of hearts, 4 of spades, and a queen of spades.
And reveal.
Everyone shall reveal their hands.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
in.
I got nothing.
Pair of aces.
Pair of kings.
I fucking win.
Ryder wins with the pair of aces.
Ryder wins.
Congratulations, mate. You get to clean up.
You get to.
Fuck yeah.
And now, dear listeners, I shall hand the mic back over to Hawani.
We also have the word.
Oh, the word game. All right, the word thing, the
Oh,
word
yeah,
thing,
that's
the word
right.
game. So,
I know who I said his word.
before I reveal the words, can either of you guess the other's word?
You try first.
Nothing stood out to me.
Okay.
I'll be honest. You said so many things during your reading segment that I was like, "What the fuck could any of his words be?"
Yeah, same.
Okay, so
That's why I had to read
I was trying to
word.
slip it in there, but I couldn't find a way.
Okay,
No,
so
you did slip it in there though.
Alright,
Not-
so do you
not on
want
the reading
so do you
section.
want to know each other's words?
Sure.
So
Yeah, reveal the word.
So Hawani's word was explicit, which he said around,
59 minutes and 33 seconds.
and Ben's word was weary, which you said around.
41 minutes and 35 seconds.
Huh.
So it
When
appears,
did you say your
listeners,
word?
we have a tie. Seeing as neither contestant could guess the other's word, yeah, you both suck.
Well, no winner for today, I guess.
No one.
Funny because
That means Jack is still in the lead.
No,
No.
me and Jack are tied.
Oh, sorry. Jack and Simi are still in the lead.
No, we're tied. There is no lead.
There is no lead.
there's no
Because it's a
lead.
tie.
The whole point of a tie is that there's no lead.
No, it's something you put
Time.
around your neck.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh, TIE fighter.
Well, that was a
Yeah,
lose.
something you get in to go to the Thailand one.
Somewhere
yeah,
you go
we-
to get a massage.
Oh yeah, I think Palpatine has one of those.
Lady Gaga. Wait, we need to say Jack Black again. He's got a
I already
good
said
name.
Jack Black.
Oh yeah, he did already say Jake Black.
I didn't even fucking pronounce it right.
You put the phone around the wrong way.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our show. We're now going for closing remarks. I have nothing to say except goodbye from Mr. Counter-O'Heath.
Bye.
Say your name.
Say your name.
My name's Ryder.
Bye.
Say name.
Bye from my little kind of a tour.
Why is the front of my hoodie all burned up? What happened?
You got electrocuted earlier.
What's it burned up?
He got electrocuted by Palpatine.
Oh.
It smells like Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Anyways, farewell from Sibby Dunlop.
Bing Lang.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.